In today's video, I'm going to teach you how to use Airtable for inventory. We're going to build a simple, reliable inventory tracker from scratch so you can see what you have, what's running low, and when to restock, all in one place. First, create a new Airtable base dedicated to your inventory. From your Airtable home screen, choose to start a new base from scratch. Give it a clear name like inventory, and pick an icon and color so it's easy to spot later. A dedicated base keeps your stock data separate and tidy, and makes it simple to share with teammates who need access. Next, set up your inventory table. Rename the first table to Inventory so it's obvious what it's for. The first column in Airtable is your primary field, and this is a great spot for product name. Keep names consistent and descriptive so they're easy to search. Add a new field called SKU using the single-line text type. SKUs should be unique so you can quickly identify each product. Then add a quantity field as a number and set it to whole numbers only, no decimals, to avoid mistakes. Finally, add a price field and format it as currency. Use the same currency across all items to keep reporting consistent. Now, add your inventory items. Each row is one product. Type in the product name, its SKU, the current quantity on hand, and the price. If you already have a spreadsheet, you can paste data directly into the table to speed things up. As you go, double-check SKUs for duplicates and make sure quantities reflect what's actually on the shelf. To track stock levels, focus on the quantity column. Airtable saves as you type, so your numbers stay up to date without you needing to press save. If you like, glance at the column summary at the bottom to see totals for a quick snapshot of how many units you're holding overall. Create a low stock view so you can spot problems fast. Add a new grid view and name it low stock. Apply a filter where quantity is less than your chosen threshold, say 5 or 10 depending on your business. You can also sort by quantity, ascending so the most urgent items float to the top. This view becomes your daily dashboard for restocking decisions. Finally, keep your inventory current. Update quantities when new stock arrives, when products are sold, and when items are returned. Increase for arrivals and returns, decrease for sales. Small, frequent updates are the key to staying accurate and avoiding stockouts. That's it. Thanks for watching.